Hello everyone, this is Matt from Old School Gaming, and welcome back to my Rimworld playthrough. You are currently watching episode 6 of the Ochan Tribe. Now episode 5 was fairly uneventful, and we still hadn't managed to finish off that perimeter fencing. So in this episode we're going to focus all of our resources on our perimeter defenses, along with building a guest house and an extra additional house to make room for any future volunteers who might want to join us. We'll also be keeping an eye on Mystic here, because if you remember in the last video she came down with an infection, but that should clear up here pretty quick. We've got her in a medical bed and we've got her taken care of. So let's get started, shall we? Now I want to get this perimeter fencing and defensive embrasure put up before spring. I know the growing season starts in the 6th of spring, so we're going to hit that pretty hard. In this video. And first things first, let's get this fence built, and then I'll show you how I'm going to do the defensive embrasure around here. It shouldn't take too long, and we'll have this fence done now that everybody's working on it. Just a little section left here. And good, Mystic has developed an immunity to her infections, so we can get her back out here, we can get her working and got all 5 of them working on these defenses now. So now that we have the fencing perimeter put up, we can start working on the embrasure. First we'll get our snow path cleared out here. I want to keep these paths cleared. Make it a little bit easier to move around. And we'll start putting up our... Well, we want to get that out of there first. And then we'll start putting up our floors. I want to do a path all the way around. They want to have a walkway. Make it a little bit easier, a little bit faster to get around to their defensive positions. Like so. And then we'll start with the embrasures. The wooden embrasures are cheap, very easy to build, in the early game. The unfortunate downside is that they are flammable, but they can be upgraded later on to more sturdy granite or whatever you prefer later on. I prefer granite. And I'm gonna, as you can see here, I'm gonna put walls, and then I'm gonna put actual doorways. And I seem to have forgotten some fence gate up here. And then again, let's get those stones out of there first. And then again, we do not want roofing over any of this, so I wanted to designate all of that as a roof-free area. And you'll see this will actually go pretty quick now that everybody's working on it. And then once we get all this done, we'll set up our pathing. And this will actually make quite a really big difference when it comes to the raids. The embrasures are, if you're not familiar with embrasures, they're walls with holes in them. They allow you to fire through them. They give you a defensive bonus. The enemy can still hit you through the walls, but it's a reduced chance. It gives you a defensive cover bonus, so to speak. Similar to sandbags, but it gives you a better defensive cover bonus. Better bonus. That's what I'm thinking of. It gives you a better bonus than sandbags. Now let's get Bear out there and get him working on it too. I think he needs some fresh air. Cooped up in that little building all day long, just researching away. And we're just about done with this defensive wall here, which will make me feel a lot better. It's not a perfect defense, but it's going to improve our odds of surviving a whole lot. There we go. That's going to make things a lot better now. Okay, now. Let's go over and see what this guy's got for sale. Doesn't really look like he has anything that I want. But maybe I can get rid of some of this junk. And now I need to set up pathing all the way around here. These are the preferred pathing that I want them to take. I've built these nice new paths and roads around here. Now I want them to actually walk on them. I mean, what's the point of building them if they won't walk on them, right? There we go. And let's take these fences out of here now that we don't need those. We have the outside perimeter fence. We no longer need this interior perimeter. And we can expand our stockpile. Give us a little bit more room to hold materials. And there's a cold snap that just came through. The 2nd of spring. You usually get cold snaps right at the beginning of spring. Get those snowmen out of there. Kind of annoying. Just kind of moving stuff around there. Getting the stockpile cleaned up a little bit. And make sure the temperature stays good in these rooms. I think the guest house, the current guest house, might get a little bit chilly because there's only one fireplace in there. And this highlights perfectly why I put 2 fireplaces in each of those houses. As you can see, the guest house is getting a little bit cold with only the 1 fireplace in it. See that? Right there. And that is why I put 2 fireplaces in each of those houses. It's due to cold snaps. So I think we're going to continue moving the stockpile around here, make it a little bit more ergonomic. Our little kitchen area is still outside, but it'll be okay for now. We're going to build a bigger kitchen at a little bit later date, but for now, everything being outside is still okay. Just fine. Well, will you guys stop fighting? What are you fighting over? Was insulted by Geralt. Why did you insult Bear? Bear was only being nice to you. I should send you away. He's not a very nice guy. Okay, I think it's about time we take this little structure out here. And it's just about time. Let's get these stones picked up first. At least designate them to get picked up. Bear, you really should go back to bed. You're beat up. But anyways, it's just about time. I think we need to build an actual guest house and an extra house here, as I said in the beginning of the video. Let's do that. Let's blueprint one of these videos here, or blueprint one of these buildings here, and let's build it. Let's build them up here. Let's do one there and one here. Oops. Looks like my dog got hurt. Roof collapsed on it. Sorry, doggy. A little cut on your head. We're going to take this bed out of there because I'm going to turn this one into a guest house. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed your stay after starting a fight with my people. They left us some beer. You should have left us more than beer after starting a fight with Bear from the cleric's estate. But you're one of my only two friends, so I suppose I shouldn't complain. Let's let Bear go back to researching. Let's get all these guest beds, guest bed rolls. We're going to just deconstruct them and get rid of them and actually give them regular beds now. Oh, there's a local buck has gone mad. Let's get everybody inside. It's a little bit more powerful than a squirrel or a rat. I think I'd rather get everybody inside behind the wall. Don't really want to pick a fight with a buck. Hey, get back here. I'm not going to do nothing to you. I promise, I just want to say hi. It's not like I'm going to kill you or anything. Come here. Okay, I lied. I actually was going to kill you. Well, folks, I think that just about wraps up episode 6 here. And as you can see, we finally got our defensive perimeter set up. And we've built a guest house and a extra house there, just in case we have any new future additions to our colony. If you liked this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and please stay tuned for episode 7, which should be coming up here shortly. Thanks everybody, and have a good day.